are back, everybody. Now, once a year, we have one prescribed fall nature sort of video. That's this. We are out here in Cuyahoga Valley National Park, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. We're about to enter this crazy, beautiful fall canopy. It just looks like autumn. The trees are green, they're yellow, they're orange, they're red, they're everything. So here we are. This is Cuyahoga Valley National Park. This is the Virginia Kendall Ledges. I believe that's what they're called. Specifically just the ledges, but I think the Virginia Kendall is the proper name. And as always, it's not one of our videos unless we drop something. So we can check that off the list. Easy. God, we're getting it done so early today. And there's something called the Overlook over here. So it's usually full of people for good reason. It's absolutely amazing. I think usually you would start, or you would finish here at the Overlook, but we got lucky. There's literally nobody here. Look at this, guys. Here, let's get a picture of this. I love sort of like that look of I love that rock with this beautiful contrast between the leaves. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at this. Look at this. How are we the only ones standing here? This makes no sense to me. Let's do a little bit of a panorama here. I'm literally mind-boggled that we're the only ones standing here. I don't understand. Now these photos are coming through really dark right now because the sky is very bright over there. If you ever taken pictures inside a deep forest that are kind of like during the daytime, then you know the trees beneath the canopy can be really dark and moody, and then as soon as you just get the camera up a little bit towards the sky, it just completely blows out. So that is kind of what we're dealing with at the moment. It's been so long since I've been out and taken photos of nature. We're kind of starting from zero here. Right, just gotta make sure the moss is not super slippery. We're good. All right, let's go to this other area. See there, a guy with his tripod, he's out there getting stuff too. There are just leaves falling everywhere as the wind blows, so trying to see if I can get some of that. This is magical, guys. This is magical. This is legitimately amazing. All right. I hear acorns falling. A leaf just went down my shirt. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk just getting smashed by an acorn. When I first get out of a car, whoa, it wasn't even wet, just sandy. When I first get out of the car, I just try to take some photos right off the bat, just to get the brain working, the reflexes going. Hello there, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing great, man.
Good.
Just get the reflexes moving on photos because I may not be like creatively there yet. Today's not that big of a deal. It's hard not to be creative in this environment, but often some of like my first photos, they can just kind of be throwaway. Because it literally is just me sort of like stretching, you know, like you see athletes stretch before they go on the field. That's kind of what that function is there. All right. So far we've passed 2 people. Both of them had tripods. We all know what we're out here doing today. I don't think today's a tripod day though. I'm not sure what. It would be interesting to see unless they're doing like a HDR or maybe something like slow time lapse with the leaves blowing. That might be kind of cool too. All right. This is pretty cool here. A lot of lines. I'm trying to find a photo that doesn't have too many lines sort of intersecting. Like this is much nicer here. See how where everything's much more vertical, except for like the rock lines. So the tree lines are all vertical and the rocks are all horizontal. I like that. That's a dark photo, but it feels dark here. Like I'm specifically underexposing this to kind of give it a little bit of that darker vibe. One thing I'll do sometimes is I'll have both my eyes open and I will basically dial in my viewfinder. I'm using a mirrorless, so I have an electronic viewfinder. I'll dial in the viewfinder so it matches what my open eye sees. And then if I do that, then I usually know I've got a really good exposure for what I'm seeing, because I'm gonna edit these photos based to my feelings right now. Like, what do I feel? And if I can get the photos in the editing, you know, once I'm editing to match what I feel, that's a big bonus for me. All right, so I'm gonna do my first. I don't like to do HDR, but I am gonna do it here. Just because because there's a lot of detail here I want. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. So now I'm gonna like turn it almost immediately off. There we go. Probably not the last time we'll end up doing that, but I try to get these leaves in the photo to give it sort of a sense of like a really dense canopy above us, or just to give us an idea of like, you know, just being in the middle of things. People forget foregrounds all the time. I'm a huge forgetter of such things. So it's nice every now and then when I'm like, oh yeah, foregrounds. Oh, wait a second, it says I turned you off. I was there. We have a polarizing filter on today. Just seemed to make some sense, and so far it's working great, even though polarizing filters normally don't work in shade, covered shade, cloud, whatever. They work here because there are open areas where we can see the sky, so I can manage, you know, like sometimes half a stop of light. Look behind us. This is why you always turn around. Always turn around. Wow. All right, note to self, turn around. Anyway, we have a circular polarizer to take care of the sky when it does come into view. And in some cases, it'll even help with, not much, but a little bit on color saturation on the subject, whatever that subject is. Okay. We got a doggy behind us. I don't know if I can get, it's like this little crevice up here. I don't know if oh, I can. I'm doing my one eye open, one eye closed trick again. And it's working really good here. This is neat just because there's all these different layers. Look at this. Hello.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good. What's that device on the back?
It's like a 360 camera. I can see kind of everywhere in all directions. Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's neat. I can see doggies from way far behind me.
Oh yeah.
Man, you are packed up.
Yep. It's a beautiful day. Gotta get out.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome, man. Well, have a great one.
Thank you. You as well.
Absolutely beautiful out here. I don't know. Got a guy way down there. I don't think we can see him, but just because we got the photo, I'm gonna take the photo. Because we got it, I'm gonna take it. Them's the rules. I think this is a day of like where we just walk really slow and just enjoy everything. Just look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful. I feel like Bob Ross. Some of these little pathways are just astonishing. That's your daily reminder to never forget the little details, because the details kind of sell the space. Again, using my trick of when I open, when I closed. I just want to kind of get up here and really sort of see this little spot here. Look at this little red flower, or leaf right here. There we go, there we go. If I do fall down, it's all on camera. Use it for insurance. Kind of want to see the roots. Very cool. Very cool. All right. You'll notice that I'm wearing rubber gloves, and it's not to be clean. It's not to keep my fingerprints off the trees. It's not because I'm OCD. It's because I have incredibly dry hands, especially in sort of like these fall months. It almost looks like a face. Do you see it? Like the nose and the mouth? That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Okay. But yeah, these are specifically to help me keep the moisture in my fingers. Oh, there's doggies. More doggies. Everybody's out today with their pups. I used to do a lot of bouldering, but I feel like it's been so long ago that I don't have the goat legs I used to. Look at that. Look at this. That might be my, it's like a waterfall of leaves. This is beautiful. It's insane. Just insane. Wow. I don't know if there's anything here or not. I'm sorry that I've got the camera to my eye. Oh yeah, there's some kind of there. I usually like to keep the camera out, but I just saw the picture and I decided to go for it. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, this is like a... I mean, these are like vignettes that feel like, you know, we're hiking through Middle Earth. Stones that just naturally look like steps. I just love that there's this other guy also taking photos. And right here above us, look at this. Hello and good morning.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Good. Certainly a day for cameras.
I know, I've seen like everybody has one. That's just like a textural picture right there. Oh, but look here at the light coming right here. You see that? Right there. Right there and along that left side, the bottom left side. This is pretty interesting. Unlike what I normally do, we're out here kind of in the morning. I am not a morning person. So I'm dealing with light conditions that change counter to what I'm used to, right? I'm used to going out at night and it gets darker. This is morning, it's getting lighter. I don't understand it. Who does that? Okay, let's look behind us real quick. It's interesting, it feels like from my perspective, maybe yours too, when we turn this way, we get the big green, yellow, orange vistas, and when we turn this way, we get a lot of the rock. And it's just kind of the way we're heading out there, but yeah. So I'm taking a photo. Again, I apologize that I'm holding the camera to my eye. I usually like to keep it out front here, but it's so dark, I don't even know if you guys can see the I don't know if you guys can even see the screen. All right. Look at this right here. Again, just kind of turning around, seeing what we can see here. One thing that is similar to our street photography is just the verticality. You know, we've had a couple good landscapes here, but there's also just really good sort of vertical portrait photos just because of the trees being so tall, us kind of being down in this valley area. Maybe I can make this a better photo. Let me step over here a little bit. Here we go. I feel better. Perhaps a little bit counterintuitively, as the sun gets higher in the sky, our horizons, where the sky is, are getting a little darker blue, which is making some of our photos easier. Now this is one of my favorite spots to take photos. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Doing pretty good. Good morning. Yeah, so like this is one of my favorite places to take photos, but I don't know if I've ever been here at this time of day. This is crazy. I want to get this tree separated from the other tree a little bit in the photo. There we go. So that tree was just kind of half blocking that one. Okay, and we keep moving. I might get this picture here too, just because. There we go, beautiful. All right. Oh, look at this, guys. What is this? Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. It's pure magic. Everywhere we go. Oh. I don't know what to say. I think I'm drunk on how beautiful it is out here, but that's like just one of my favorite photos. Just the way the colors are. All right, let's turn this around for you. Sorry. I mean, this is literally not a bad photo in this whole little space. I am using my favorite lens of all time, 2470 f2.8 Mark 1 EF. I think it's like 25-year-old lens, but it's just astonishing. It does stuff. All right, let's go right here. sometimes when I take photos, oh, and remember to always turn around. We're never gonna leave. We're never gonna leave, it's too beautiful. We're stuck. I mean, if you were gonna be in a Twilight Zone episode and be stuck somewhere, this is it. All right, it's beautiful, but I'm feeling this has the vista at the moment. Right now, we'll see how these get edited, but in my head, the rock formations are always kind of dark. They're just, there's detail in the shadows, but you have to look for them. You know what I mean? I like that stuff to begin with, so not a big surprise if you've seen my work in the past, but even more so, like with just how moody everything kind of looks like we're here. And we do have these little moments of respite where the bright light comes in from the canopy, so contrast should be absolutely at its maximum, I feel like. If anything, that's going to be the hard part in editing, is bringing the contrast down a little bit. Oh, look at this. All right. I think there's other spots further down that might have better all right. Look over here, we have like this little white If I could zoom in more, it'd be nicer, but there's like this beautiful white root on the dark green rock. Let's see what we got going on here real quick. This is just kind of like just like a little beautiful section here. Let's see what this is though. I think I've seen this before. Ah yes, it's kind of this, I don't know why I like this little spot, but it's just like this collection of pine trees, like sticks, just all growing. And I'm really loving right now how kind of I'm gonna get this in sort of a better configuration, just the way it's all, oh yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Something really interesting how this is in light and that's in shadow. It might be more interesting in the moment than when we edit it, but we'll see. Beautiful car park over here. Ooh, we got this like little saddle of light here. Good morning. Let's see what's going on back here. Oh, look at this. Let's see if we can get a little star, sun star out of this photo. I don't know if we can. There we go. See, this kind of dark forest with these fleeting streaks of sunlight coming through. I don't know if I can. Some photographer could probably turn this into something absolutely like magical. I don't know if I'm that guy. All right, we'll see. We'll see what we get. It's like a little red leaf on the top of this rock over here. You see it? Look at that. He's just sitting here perfect for us. Let me do that just slightly better. Just like that. Whew. Oh man. I hope it reads in the photo, but there's like this beautiful gradient of just this green to the red to the yellow. Oh, let me get this real quick. Here we go. Got it. And we haven't really gotten any textural photos of the walls themselves, so maybe this is a chance. And if I remember correctly, Ohio was part of the massive prehistoric inland sea. And these rock formations, you know, they sort of bear witness to a lot of that activity. And apparently, and I always thought differently, but I am no paleontologist at all, but there are no dinosaur bones to be found in Ohio. But you can find aquatic fossils, apparently. So that's kind of cool. I've never found anything, just to be clear on that. I don't know if I can get a composition, maybe with this guy in the middle here. Oh, we just missed him. He's back. We got him. And he disappeared again. It's like he popped out just for us. That's awfully sweet. So I'm gonna do something with this like triangle here. Meh. Meh. There's almost like a river-like nature with how those, like a canal almost, of how the roots of that tree just sort of come at us. Here, let me try this slow. Sorry, not slow, but high aperture Sunstar. All right, well, it's nothing spectacular, but we did it. All right. So this is a really cool place. If you are a senior portrait photographer or a wedding photographer, engagement, whatever, I highly suggest you come over here, because look at this insanity. Just look at this. Let's do a pano. And we just got this like big tree here. I know. I just think that's cool too. I think everything's cool. I'm very easy to please, apparently. But yeah, this is a great place to do senior portraits, wedding photography, engagement, or just strap 37 action cameras to your body, take an ancient lens, and go out on your own. Nothing wrong with that either. All right. Good morning. All right, guys. We're gonna be hiking through this little cool sort of wooded area here. This is another cool place, like for almost really dreamy sort of photos here. If you got here at the right time of day, you can almost have kind of like this fairy scene, almost like a medieval castle type of photo here. All right, so weird story time. I was walking through here a long time ago with my dog, Pinion. So right after we moved here, and I'm just kind of marveling at how beautiful this place is and how excited I am to have found it. And while doing such, I swear I didn't lose my mind on this, but I see a really thick tail, like this thick, black and velvety, just sort of slink at about hip height into the forest. And I got my dog with me and I'm like, all right, no way. I don't know what that was. Swear to God, it looked like a panther tail. And, you know, as soon as I get back to the house, I'm on the internet like, are there panthers, you know, in Ohio? And there actually was this story about this guy. There's been a couple of them. There's the famous guy who, I think he committed suicide and let all of his animals go, wild animals in Ohio. But this was like another thing, like another one of those just sort of quote unquote loosely run family zoos. And they were talking about, hey, a panther got loose, and there were other sightings of the panther. And I was like, no way, I almost got disemboweled by a panther, that's crazy. So yeah, I don't know if I was just seeing things, if everything is coincidence, probably, but still, how cool. How cool if that is true, to see one in the wild and not get mauled. Good morning. Look at this like family lifestyle portrait unfolding in front of us. If we had a telescopic lens, I could sell this on every single leaves falling, older couple walking a dog in the middle of this beautiful autumn canopy. Chipmunk running across. It's a poodle. Chipmunk runs back across. All right, guys, this tunnel is basically the end of our adventure. Right up ahead is the car. So as usual, I appreciate you guys so much for coming out. I know we're a street photography channel, so this is literally 180 degrees in the opposite direction from that, but I hope that you guys enjoy, you know, these. I try to keep these sparse, so I hope you enjoy the sparse outings. And again, feel free to like and subscribe if you possibly could. If you like the content, if you don't worry about it. I'll survive. But and comment's always great. All these things, always desired, but never required. I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Have an absolutely amazing time. Keep your feet in the street, and peace.